Next month, Ajit Agarkar will complete his 3 years as the chairman of selectors, and he has done a commendable job. Under Ajit Agarkar's tenure as the chief selector, India have won 3 ICC trophies, which include 2 T20 World Cups, 1 Champions Trophy, and let's not forget that Asia Cup in Dubai as well. So Ajit Agarkar has, yes, that Indian team is in transition in Test cricket, but in white ball cricket, Ajit Agarkar's selection committee, of course, a lot of credit needs to go to the coaching staff, the team management, and the players as well. But it all starts from Ajit Agarkar's selection committee, which picks the squad for all these tournaments, all these bilateral series. They are the ones who pick and choose the players to move forward in international cricket. So Ajit Agarkar's tenure has been a success in white ball cricket. Yes, in Test cricket, the Indian team is still in transition, but Ajit Agarkar has never been afraid of taking bold calls, and that's what I like the most about him. Yes, there has been some unfair criticism around Ajit Agarkar, why he travels with the team during overseas tours, but at the same time, Ajit Agarkar and his selection committee, be it an RP Singh, Pragyan Ojha, and others, they have been spotted in domestic cricket as well. I remember RP Singh came to a remote village in Kalyani, in West Bengal, to watch a Bengal Ranji Trophy match. So they have been all around the country to go out there and watch domestic cricket as well, and that was one of the reasons why Ishan Kishan made a comeback into the international circuit, why Shreyas Iyer made a comeback into the international cricket once again, and now Shreyas Iyer is your T20 vice captain. So that reality check was also required for Shreyas Iyer and Ishan Kishan at that time, but and that call somehow helped Ishan Kishan and Shreyas Iyer in becoming better players for the Indian cricket team. Let's start with Border Gavaskar Trophy. That is where the biggest call was taken under Ajit Agarkar. After during the Border Gavaskar Trophy, the last match, Sydney Cricket Ground, Rohit Sharma's call, whether Rohit dropped himself or whether the selection committee, whether the team management, that will always remain under smoke in my opinion. But to drop Rohit Sharma there, or allow Rohit Sharma to drop himself from that test match, that was a bold enough call in my opinion. If you take the decisions after that Border Gavaskar Trophy, you will find two of the biggest retirements in international cricket. That is of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma in test format. In between that BGT, we saw Ravichandran Ashwin also calling quits. The team has moved forward from the likes of Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Mohammad Shami, and for someone like Mohammad Shami, he has been playing domestic cricket, but Ajit Agarkar selection committee is very clear. It is time to groom young pacers, the next gen of pace battery. So that is where Ajit Agarkar has taken some bold calls. Ishan Kishan's come back into the team, and Asia Cup. Remember, Shubman Gill's vice captaincy was discussed a lot. Shubman Gill was made the vice captain, brought into the T20I setup, and it helped India win that Asia Cup. Remember his knock against Pakistan? That was an important knock under sluggish conditions of Dubai, and that is where India required an anchor, a stable batter to score those runs and help India win the Asia Cup. Yes, it was not the perfect outing for Shubman Gill, and that's why he was soon dropped from the Asia Cup. And to drop a vice captain just before the T20 World Cup, it takes a lot of guts, which Ajit Agarkar showed at that time, and brought in Ishan Kishan after a spell of 2 years. Credit to Ishan Kishan's form in Syed Mushtaq Ali Ranji Trophy. He helped us Syed Jharkhand win the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy as well. So Ajit Agarkar is noting everything, and now Indian team has moved past Surya Kumar Yadav as well, and made this bold call of backing Shreyas Iyer as the next T20 captain. Shreyas has been very successful for Punjab Kings, Delhi Capitals before that, KKR in between, and for Mumbai as well. So a lot of credit needs to go to Ajit Agarkar and his selection committee, but at the same time, a lot of credit needs to go to the team management and the players as well. But as I said, it all starts from the top, which is the selection committee.
I start off by telling you an old story. It was 2011-12 season, and Mumbai went to Cuttack to play a Ranji Trophy fixture against a knockout fixture against Odisha. It was Zahir Khan's comeback game. Zahir Khan was coming back from an injury layoff, an elongated injury layoff. And the next on the roster was India's series in Australia, 4-test series in Australia. And obviously, Zahir Khan being the main man in India's space attack. He was in focus. Then national selector Surendra Bhabe was there. I was part of a big media turnout who went to cover the game mainly because of Zahir. But a day before the game, Ajit Agarkar became the lead story. Why? Ajit Agarkar flew back to Mumbai after falling out with then Mumbai head coach Sulakshan Kulkarni. I mean, no amount of convincing or persuasion from his teammates um, would work, and Ajit Agarkar will not be turning up for that game. He stuck to his guns. Now, cut to the season 2018-19, and Ajit Agarkar was the chief selector of the Mumbai senior team then, and Shreyas Iyer had just come back from India from a series India E series in New Zealand, and it was a long flight from New Zealand to Mumbai, and he asked for a break. He sought permission from the Mumbai Cricket Association that he will not be turning up for Mumbai's next Ranji Trophy fixture against Chhattisgarh. Now, Ajit Agarkar, the chip selector, Mumbai chip selector, put his foot down. He said, no way, he will have to play. Because see, this is the Mumbai cricket culture. It is as important as playing for India. And I mean, he had examples to fall back on. Some Sunil Gavaskar used to turn up for his club in Kanga League the very next day after coming back from a grueling tour. But that incident eventually led to the senior Mumbai selection committee, all the selectors resigning en masse. Once again, Ajit Agarkar refused to budge. Come to 2023-24, and Shreyas Iyer didn't play another Ranji Trophy game, this time against Baroda, citing back issues, and he was dropped from the list of centrally contracted players. Ajit Agarkar was the chief national selector, and he got the information. Someone told him that Shreyas Iyer was doing individual training under Abhishek Nair. Actually, there was a misunderstanding. Shreyas was building his load under Abhishek Nair, and after facing 60 balls, he was developing back spasms. But uh, there was a misunderstanding. But once again, Ajit Agarkar stuck to his principle. Now, the reconciliation theory between the two is a bit melodramatic. Mumbai cricket keeps melodrama sentiment at arm's length. Yesterday, after announcing that Shreyas Iyer is the next T20I captain, Ajit Agarkar said he is the best candidate. So basically, it's totally professional. It's absolutely professional, and that is what Mumbai School of Cricket teaches you. Ajit Agarkar is a byproduct of Shardas from Vidya Mandir, who played his club cricket for CCI, and he comes from the legendary Ramakant Archrekers Gurukul, and that he's tough as nails, and that kind of thing. He is ruthless. Mumbai cricket teaches you to be ruthless, and he has brought that into his selection. He has brought that into his selection of the Indian teams. Be it be it Virat Kohli as regards his test, be it Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma last year led India to the Champions Trophy triumph, and he was the man of the match in the final against New Zealand. But a new cycle was beginning, and Ajit Agarkar, being the chief selector, felt that by the time 2027 50 over World Cup would come, Rohit Sharma would be sort of 40 years of age, and they need a new captain. They need a new direction, and Shubman Gill was made captain. No sentiment. Absolutely no sentiment. Ruthless. Be it Virat Kohli, ruthless. Once again, Surya Kumar Yadav. I asked Ajit Agarkar at the press conference that did he have a conversation with Surya before or after taking the decision. He said, obviously, in such cases, we will always have a call. And he did that. He refused to reveal what transpired in that conversation, which is pretty normal. But Ajit Agarkar, I mean, he, Surya Kumar Yadav, less than 3 months ago, guided India, led India to the T20 World Cup triumph. But he has been going through an elongated form slump. He said, Ajit, like Agarkar said, the way Shreyas has been leading over the last few years in IPL, not only, taking KKR to the title glory and then leading Delhi Daredevils and then after that Punjab Kings to the IPL finals. He cited those examples. It is where this is Ajit Agarkar, once again, the true blue Mumbai cricketer, the true blue Mumbai cricketer who only cares about performance. Ajit Agarkar gives a damn to the outside noise, what is being written on the media about him. So he doesn't care. As long as he feels, as long as he is honest to his conviction, he is honest to his job, nothing else matters. And this is why. And the old, and once again, like a professional, he never held a grudge against Shreyas Iyer. Now, Shreyas has earned that by dint of his performances. As a captain and also as a batsman, which Agarkar mentioned, Surya Kumar Yadav position became untenable because he failed to score runs. Simple as that. And Ajit Agarkar will never, as long as he is the selector, and his term ends in September unless it is extended further, as long as he is the chief selector, he will follow this philosophy. He will continue with this philosophy.
So, without really giving much of an introduction, let us take a deep dive or turbocharge the engine to talk about the subject on hand. The subject on hand is about a former cricketer who has been in the news in the recent past. Yes, sometimes he's been abused like anything by the fans. Sometimes he's also won appreciation for the kind of decisions that he has taken. Well, you might have guessed his name by now. It's none other than Ajit Agarkar, the current chief selector of the Indian national team. Well, when it comes to Ajit Agarkar, there's a lot to talk about him. First of all, obviously, we have to discuss about the kind of decision that was taken surrounding Surya Kumar Yadav. Well, as you know, Surya Kumar Yadav is no more the captain of the Indian T20I setup. Unfortunately for him, he's not even a part of the Indian T20I setup now for the tours of England and Ireland, and also obviously for the Asian Games. So in some way you might say, oh, this is harsh decision, because here is the same captain who led India to T20 World Cup triumph just a few months ago. But unfortunately for Surya Kumar Yadav, he's not been in good form in the recent past in T20Is. Even in the world of IPL, one could see that he was struggling for form, he was struggling to play shots over the mid-off region, basically struggling or grappling to play shots in front of the wicket. So the selectors would have seen all of this, and I think they have taken the right decision. They have been ruthless. That particular word, ruthless, is not something that is usually associated with Indian selections. So somewhere you have to bow down to the Indian selection committee for being ruthless. Yes, you can again counter me by saying that there was a time, bygone era, somewhere in the 1970s, somewhere in the early 1980s, when England appointed Mike Brearley as the captain, and under him England did really well, especially that iconic Ashes series in 1981. But yes, Mike Brearley was not a good batter either, but he was known for his leadership skills. The only thing I would say is that it is an exception to the rule, because even if you look at the English system, you think about captains like Chris Cowdrey, Nigel Howard, Donald Carr in somewhere in 1952, they didn't really do well as captains, although they were made the leaders just because of their leadership skills, not because of their batting abilities. So that's a counter argument to that. I would rather look at the Australian system, where they first would select the player, or first would select the playing 11 and then would select the captain. So I would say the Ajit Agarkar led committee has taken the right decision. There's something else to talk about, that is about Vaibhav Suryawanshi's selection for the upcoming tours of England, Ireland, for the T20I tours. See, Vaibhav Suryavanshi is someone, or you can say that he had such a spectacular IPL. So basically, there was no other choice but for Ajit Agarkar led committee to select him. But still, he's very young. So some kind of deliberation had to be done over Vaibhav Suryavanshi, whether one can select someone who's so young. So in that sense as well, I think it was a kind of a bold call by the Ajit Agarkar led committee or panel to pick him. Yes, there would be criticisms surrounding someone like Rajat Patidar not being in the T20I setup. There would be criticism surrounding the India A setup as well, because for red ball cricket, they made a couple of strange decisions in the sense that Zishan Ansari and Ayush Pandey have been picked. So someone like Zishan Ansari is not played, I think, first class cricket for about 6 years. But when you are going to select a national team or national squad, then or pick a national squad, there would be some kind of criticism. Uh, there would be some decisions where you feel that there are question marks surrounding it. But still, on an overall basis, I think they have made the right calls here. And I would say I would give I would give about 7 or 8 marks out of 10 for the kind of selections that Ajit Agarkar panel has done for the last few months. So thank you for taking your time out. Hopefully you liked this video. Please keep subscribing to our Revsportz channel, because we don't just cover cricket, we cover other sports as well. Thank you again.